welcome to Meadowsweet Farm Fiber Arts Design Studio. I'm gonna grab my tea. Hi guys, do you believe it? It's Vlogmas. It's December 1st. And I've been watching everybody that's been doing the pre-Vlogmas videos. I don't think I'm prepared for that, but let's see, my daughter says to do things in thirds, so I don't have anything down here. I don't know if that it counts for videos, maybe just photographs. Anyway, I digress. Hello, happy Vlogmas. We're here. There's so many people doing Vlogmases this year. This is really wonderful. So today I'm just gonna kind of start you off. I'm sorry, I play with my hair. I'm gonna start everybody off today just by, this is kind of like Vlogmas, the beginning of Vlogmas, but I think the last time I podcasted was like November 1st or something like that. So it's been a month and I've done some knitting. So I want to share my works in progress as well as some finished objects. So I want to get that out of the way, and then I'll share with you some plans that I have for Vlogmas for this year. So yeah, I guess I should, everybody's introducing themselves. So for all of my returning viewers, thank you so much for coming back and enduring the shenanigans. And for anyone that's new, thank you so much for stopping by, and I do hope that you come back, and I also hope that you hit the like and subscribe. I could definitely use some subscribers. So and it's free, so if you're interested, you can hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification. That'll let you know whenever I upload a new video. And I'm sorry, I say all the time. I've just apologized from like the second I got on here. So this is primarily a knitting podcast, but not to exclude my passion for spinning, my passion for weaving, my passion for embroidery, and any kind of fiber arts, textile related craft. I'm involved in it, as well as just some hobbies like beekeeping. I have chickens. I live on a farm. Okay, I'll start. I feel like this is the first time I'm doing this. All right, so my name's Bonnie, and I live in southwestern Pennsylvania on about a 70-acre farm. And I have chickens. I have 2 horses, rescue horses, and I have a Dober person named Gabe, and I have a black and white kitty named Scarlet Kitty. And I don't do any farming. I do raise the chickens, and most of the eggs I give away. And I just a year and a half ago, I got into beekeeping, and I really enjoyed that a lot. I make honey. Well, I extract the honey from the bees, and I make beeswax candles and a variety of different beeswax ornaments. I do have an Etsy shop, and it's Meadowsweet Farm Fiber Arts, and I can put the link to that below. And I also have an Instagram account, and I think that name is Meadowsweet Farms. I don't know if the Fiber Arts Design Studio is on there. I also am on Ravelry, and I have been getting better at posting my finished objects and the things that I'm working on. And that is FADS, which is Fiber Art Design Studio. So let's see, I'm a professor at a very small university in West Virginia, and I teach. I'm a professor of communication, but I also teach developmental English, and I teach a variety of different classes. This coming semester, I'll be doing a debate class. It's one of our honors courses. So, but mostly communication, public speaking, and English. So those are primarily the classes that I teach. And I am the chair of the department over the last couple years. So let's see. Okay, so I did my introduction. I just want to say thank you and welcome for everybody coming here. I think this is a really incredible community of people. I've met so many people from just so many different areas of the world, not just the United States, which is where I live, but also abroad, and it's just really been fun. It's really been nice. So, okay, let's get started with, I might as well do the finished objects, which this is, I'm wearing this. This is the Rewilding Shaw, and this is by Helen Stewart. I am fangirling Helen like crazy. All right. If you are new to here, you will know that I love knitting all of Helen's patterns because I just think they are so well developed, and I just really love them. So this is the Rewilding Shaw by Helen, and I knit this. I will flash the name of the yarn across the screen. I got this yarn at the Swickley Yarn shop in Swickley, Pennsylvania. It's not very far from me. It's probably like 20 minutes away. There's a little smudge. I wore this up to the barn about a week ago, and I ended up moving hay for the horses and got hay in this. But this was really, for me, I am like the pokiest knitter on the universe. And this was an extremely fast knit, super, super fast. And it's really cozy. I love the fade. I don't know if you can see how it fades. It's just really pretty. And she gave directions for doing the tassels, which I like. And I love the lace. I like the shape of it. And it feels really good. And this yarn is incredible. It's really beautiful yarn. I think it's merino, and I think it might have some alpaca in it, but it's great. I love it. So that is one of my finished objects. Let me fuss with my hair. Okay, so yes, there's that. And this is another Helen. I started this in July. No, I started this in August. Excuse me, the end of August. And I'm sorry, the end of July, beginning of August. And I think I finished this towards the end of maybe the middle of October. I can't remember. But this is planting seeds, and I don't know the names of the yarn, but all of this yarn is the Emma's yarn, and this is the Emma sock yarn. And so my inspiration, because I'm really bad at putting colors together, I get I don't know, I always just try to go with whatever the similar colors as to what the designer used. And that's usually what catches my eye with the pattern in the first place. But I chose this planting seeds. I love gardening. I have a huge garden in the back, and it's ever growing. And so I just really liked the name of this. So I figured the green for the grass, the yellow for the sunshine, and then the pink and the yellow and the green for the flowers and all the beauty that you find in nature. So this is an incredibly long shawl. And if you saw my last video, I was blocking this, so I couldn't actually like show it. But Emma's yarn is wonderful. It's got a little bit of bounce to it, but it's very drapey. And this was done on size 6 millimeter or 6 US 6 needles. It's got a little bit of a picot edge to it. I wonder if this will be my screenshot. I hope it is. Some of my screenshots are horrible. That's probably why I don't have a lot of subscribers. So anyway, it's really long, and I think I ended up with almost 600 stitches on the needles at the very end. It wasn't a difficult knit, and I did something wrong here. It puckered a little bit, and I don't know what happened there. But I just carried the yarn. When I was doing the stripes, I didn't cut, and I didn't feel like tying in any ends. But I must have done something here because it doesn't have a whole lot of stretch. And I blocked it, and I was paying really close attention to where those puckers are, but it's still puckered. So, okay, so these are my 2 finished objects. I actually have two finished objects. It's unheard of. But I really love both of these. So, just a little side note before I get to my whips. I went to Fort Lauderdale. I went to Florida over Thanksgiving. Stephen and I went down to visit my mom and my sister and her family and my brother, and my daughters came along too. I have 2 daughters, Samantha and Jacqueline, and we celebrated. My mom's birthday falls on Thanksgiving, like it's once every 5 years or something like that. And so this was the year that her birthday fell on Thanksgiving Day. So we all went down there. It was insane. But we went down. She's 97. She turned 97 on Thanksgiving. So we all went down to celebrate. But let me just tell you this story. I'll try to be quick. Our flight left we had to be at the Pittsburgh airport at 10 to 7. And so usually they say an hour and a half to 2 hours before departure. And I don't think you can get on the airplane like 15 minutes before it departs. You have to be on and on board. And the way the system is now, which I haven't flown I flew in the summer, and that's when I don't think I've flown for a couple years before that because of COVID. But so my plan was that I was going to get up at 3, finish putting my suitcase together, get all my stuff together, and I'm about 20 minutes away from the airport. And so I thought, we'll leave, we'll get there early, we'll, you know, I didn't know how security was going to be. It's the day before Thanksgiving. So I thought, we'll just get there nice and early. I got up. I looked at my clock at 2:30 or 2:15, and I thought, oh, I'll just go back to sleep for 45 minutes. I woke up at 4:30, and I'm like, ah! So we got out of the house at 5. We got to the airport. I jumped out of the car. Stephen was wheeling the luggage, which we just had carry-ons, and I just started sprinting. And it's dark, and I'm, you know, running through the parking lot, and by accident, I parked in the extended parking lot, which meant it was a hike. So I'm running, and there's this couple that drove past me, and then they stopped. So I just started walking or running behind their vehicle. The guy starts backing up. I mean, I'm serious. He almost hit me. He came this close to hitting me. So I was just like, "Ma!" So I fly into the airport. Stephen's close behind. We get to the door, and the security line is at the door. I mean, I've never seen it that packed. So we get through security. I actually had this on, and I just have like a t-shirt underneath that. They made me take this off, and all I had was leggings on and this like skimpy t-shirt. And I had to take, of course, my shawl. I was just like, what? I'm like standing there like, can I please have my jacket back? So we get through security, we get to our gate. We had some time. Stephen went to get a cup of coffee for us, and I thought, well, I'll grab my tickets, because you don't need your tickets anymore. That's all new to me. It used to be you had to get your tickets, check your bags, blah, blah, blah. Now they don't do that. So I went up to the gate to get my tickets, and here my ticket had the wrong name on it, and so it didn't have my name on it. So I didn't even catch it. So they let me go through, because my ID on my phone, the ticket on my phone matched the ticket that they had, so they let me go through. So so we get into Charlotte, and I don't think anything bad happened in Charlotte, other than the fact that they took our carry-on luggage and said it was too wide and we couldn't bring it on the airplane. By the time I got to Fort Lauderdale, I honestly, I was like shaking, because I just kept thinking, something is going to screw this up and I'm not going to get to this birthday party. But we got there, and we had a really nice time. It was great to see everybody. It was just a really nice visit. It was really fun. Hi, Mom. So my daughter, Jacqueline, got my mom a crown. So she was queen for the day. And I do have some footage at the end of this video, so if you want to see the little birthday celebrations and a couple other little things, they're at the very tail end of this video. So, okay, so I just wanted to share that with you. So, works in progress. I have more than 2, but I'm only going to show 2. So this I'm making, and my mom already saw it. I'm making this. I was trying to get this done for her birthday. but I wasn't able to finish it. But this is the Observatory. This is by Kate Davies. And I absolutely, I don't know if you can see that. I love her patterns. Love, 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 love. Okay. And what this is you knit the lace first, and then you just do garter stitch. You attach, pick up all these slip stitches, and then you just do garter stitch. And I think short rows. But I bought Kate Davies yarn, and at first I bought extra, and at first when I started knitting with this, I don't know, it has zero bounce. It's thick and thin, which I don't mind that. I don't know, I wasn't really happy with it. So it was really stringy. The lace looked really stringy. So after I finished the lace panel, I washed it in wool wash, and then I just laid it out on my kitchen table. And it's not really scratchy, and it did puff up quite a bit. So I'm hoping that I mean, it looks a lot better than it did. It just looked really kind of stringy. So when I bought the red yarn, I also bought enough to do, because I really knew I would like this pattern. So I bought enough to do 1, 2, 3 more. And I mean, it's okay. I'm sorry, Kate Davies. And I'm sure it's gonna look beautiful once I'm finished. But what I was thinking, maybe to plump it up a little bit, is to, now this says it's 70% wool and 30% mohair. And I'm pretty sure the way that you construct this is very similar to the haps from Shetland. So I really love the pattern. I absolutely loved it. And I really love that. I just love the design. And it wasn't that difficult. I had to keep checking myself. This was something there was no way I could memorize this, but I just kind of followed along. And then you just do a certain number of peaks, 15 of these. And so I really like lace. So, but anyway, this is what I was thinking. I'm wondering if I hold a really thin strand of mohair with this and make the shawl again, because I really love the yellow, and I want to do a yellow one for myself. And then I don't know if I don't know. I might weave with this, but I'm gonna try a really thin strand of mohair and see if that works. This is, let me see. Meloroki tweed. Oh, this is called cowslip. And then the green. The green is called Guard. So, and I know the sun's shining, but down. Do you see my pretty flowers? I love those. Okay, so here's the green. Okay, well, anyway, so this is the observatory. And so I feel pretty confident, Mom, that I can get this done by Christmas. Which, by the way, watch in the mail because you have a little something coming that I just ordered for you today. Okay, my last whip is I talked about this on my last podcast. This is the Out of Winter shawl, and this is by Tamara Gore, or Tammy Gore, and this isn't bad. It took me a little bit of time to set up the first, just to kind of get things pulled together. And I am using, I ordered, I think it was last year, I did the Yarn of the Month Club with Emma's Yarns. So I am trying really hard to use up my stash, although it's not working. It doesn't work. It really doesn't work. No matter how hard I try, I buy more yarn. I don't know. I just can't help myself. Part of the Vlogmas is I'm going to organize my yarn stash in the basement. That's going to be fun. Did you just hear my stomach growl? I ate too. I had a smoothie for breakfast. So anyway, I did have trouble getting this started, but once I got the hang of it, it's going really good. There's a couple little mistakes in here, but I think they'll block out. So anyway, this is the Out of Winter. So the main color is this. Oops, sorry. And so that's this. And then the accent color is this. I'm like the world's worst podcaster. Everybody else has their yarns like super neat, and like this is what I show on mine. My ball winder went, I don't know, it got mad at me or something, and it went on the fritz. Lord. So, and this is Emma's yarn too. So I thought that these two together, because this yarn has flecks of this color in it. So I thought maybe I should do it this way. It doesn't look any better. But I think they'll be pretty together. That'll look nice. Okay. So those are my two works in progress that I'm going to talk about. I do have more, tons more. Okay, so for Vlogmas, I haven't really planned this out very much, but I am going to I'm going to try to get to the yarn shop tomorrow to see if I can find some mohair that'll go with this. So I'll take you along for that. I am going to be making some pine branch wreaths for my doors, my front door, my back door. And I'll probably be doing some cookie baking and gift wrapping. I don't think I'm going to make a whole lot of gifts this year. I'm teaching an online 5-week class. I'm finishing up my dual high school enrollment classes. I have 3 of those. They end on the 19th. And I've got a lot of paperwork that I have to do for school. So I probably am not going to make a lot of gifts. But I'm here. So let me think if there's anything else that I want to show you for now. I think I've blathered on far too long. So here we are, Vlogmas. So I hope everybody has a really great day. And this is a long one because I'm attaching some other things that I was going to use for a regular podcast, but I'll just keep this in here. And the other thing is my phone is still not working. The sound isn't working right. So I'm doing this on my iPad and I got a stand. So let me know, tell me if you think this looks good. The other thing that I'm going to do, I'll tell you tomorrow. But I do want to end this by, I want to share a podcast that I've been watching. She has 2 of them, and one is called her knitting kind of fiber arts one. Her name is Hazel, and she lives in Wales. Hi, Hazel, if you're watching. She's been doing a lot of podcasts, and they're great. But the name of her podcast is Faithful You Knitting. And then she does kind of a daily, or not daily, but she does another podcast that just talks about different recipes and things like that. And that one is Wildwood Cottage Diary. Both of them are excellent. And she's just a delightful person. We have so much in common. I already told her that. And I just really enjoy watching her. There's another one that I just started watching, and she's been around for a while. Let me see if I can find hers. I can't find her. I'm sorry. I'll look her up and I'll take better notes. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a really good day, and join me tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye for now.
Make a wish.
I can't.
She's gonna pass out.
Everybody has a plate, but the cake is over there.
You gotta put it on the
That wasn't too bad.
The dog's afraid.
Lucas does it to himself.
Doggy's afraid. She's running all over. Filled up with money. Smile, Grandma.
Say happy Thanksgiving. I'm videoing you.
What did she say?
She's got you on camera.
Take a picture of her and I.